So a lot of things have happened since the last video. It's been a few weeks. I know I've been slacking. Truth is, I got really sick. My family got sick. My kids got sick. And I'm actually still dealing with it right now. I've been home for the last 2-3 days nursing it, and I'm starting to get on the mend. But I knew I had to make this video sooner or later. So about a couple weeks ago, I got a call about a Kijiji ad. And it was somebody that was giving up a Flowerhorn. His family installed a water softener, and they were moving, and a bunch of stuff was going on in their lives, and he could no longer care for this 3.5-year-old Flowerhorn. I always thought Flowerhorns were kind of cool. They intrigued me. They're very interactive fish. Everyone I've talked to that's had one said that they are a one-of-a-kind fish. There's no other experience like having a Flowerhorn. So naturally, I was intrigued. So I messaged the guy, we start talking, and he tells me he's about an 1.5-hour drive away from me, and that his family, again, installed this water softener. There was a bunch of issues. They were moving. He could just no longer care for the Flowerhorn, which there's nothing wrong with that, right? So he was posting them up for sale, and you know, he was a beautiful looking fish, and I said, yeah, sure, I want to come down, I want to come take a look at him. So we conversed back and forth for the next week and a half. I was going to meet him on a previous weekend to go and pick up the fish and the fish's entire setup, because I said, what's better? You're moving away, you're getting out of the hobby. Just sell me your whole setup. Don't just sell me the fish, give me your whole setup. So he had a 75-gallon tank, he had an FX6, he had the heater, he had the lights, he had it all. The only thing that's missing was a stand. So I made him an offer on the entire kit with the fish, and he went with it. So the entire setup. So nothing better for the fish, right? So it's Friday night, today's Sunday, it's Friday night, 2 days ago. I show up at the guy's house, I take the whole setup, and my biggest worry was getting the fish back into water ASAP. It's Canadian winters, well now it's spring, but it was a cold night, and I just wanted to get him home and in water ASAP. So he's here, obviously the tank's set up. I had to make a last minute stand. I didn't want him on the ground, so I scrounged up some 2x4s that were lying around my house in my backyard in my shed, and I made a stand for him. But before I show you him,
2,000 years later,
I want to show you some updates on the other fish in the other tanks that I have in my place right now. So before I show you the red bellies, I wanted to let you know that I now have 9 red bellies in the tank. I no longer have 10. I came home from work last week, and well, piranhas, when they're juveniles and when they're young, they will cannibalize.
Well, part of having piranhas is understanding the fact that they cannibalize when they're young. And this is proof.
So they took advantage of that, and they chewed up one that was kind of secluded from the pack, didn't really interact with them as much as the others did, and he had gotten a bite out of him about a month ago, and well, he's never been the same since. So he healed up fine, but he secluded himself away from the pack, and one day they just took advantage of him, and they killed him. So if you've heard piranhas don't eat each other, or they don't cannibalize, when they're young and when they're juveniles, they do cannibalize, and if there's a weak member of the pack, they will kill that member off to make their pack stronger. So that goes to show you that piranhas are no joke, and they are ruthless. So the piranhas are doing great, as you can see. I've added some plants onto the driftwood, some Anubias nana, and just some java moss. To be honest, I got some glue on the driftwood, and I needed something to cover it up with really quick because it just looks like shit. Anyways, I covered that up. So that's it for right now. This piece of driftwood is going to be going soon. I'm going to be completely rescaping this entire tank, something that's more suitable for piranhas in their natural environment. I'm taking a lot of lava rock, Anubias, driftwood, but more like branches hanging everywhere. It's going to look pretty cool, and I think it's going to resemble their natural environment. Daniels are still hanging in there. None of them are dead yet. The planted tank's doing really good. So The Java fern was dying as soon as I had put it in. It looked like it was losing coloration. The plants were melting. Anyways, long story short, they're starting to come back to life now, which is good. It takes a few weeks for them to settle in, so that's fine. I've got another sponge filter over there in the corner in case I start a new tank. And I added on a Tidal 55 hang on the back filter, and everything's doing great. All the fish are doing well. They're thriving, they're breeding, the Daniels are breeding. Everyone's doing great and living in harmony in this tank. And my Corys are doing a great job at filtering through my sand and keeping everything spotless. The one thing I can say about this filter, it's incredible. The Seachay Seachem Tidal 55 is incredible. Obviously I don't have any carbon in here. I have plants. I just have some filter floss, the Seachem Matrix in there, and that's really it for media that's in the hang on the back filter. But it is super quiet, sleek. I'm actually going to do a full review on this product in about a few months once I get a better taste of it. But that's not what you came here to see, is it? All right, so I'm going to show you him now. So keep in mind that he has been moved around twice. I brought him home Friday night, which is 2 nights ago. And I threw him in rotter right away. I threw his tank right on the ground, filled it up, set up the FX6 that he was in, everything how it was before I picked him up. Then the next morning, I built a stand for him and completely moved him out of that spot over onto the stand to get him off the ground. So he is extremely stressed out right now. He is being interactive, but his colors have dropped and his appetite isn't really there just yet. Now let's go check him out. All right, guys, so this is my Flowerhorn. He's 3.5 years old. His new name is Carlos. I think he previously went by the name Ted, but we've decided to name him Carlos over here in our household. This was the setup he came with. It came with the FX6, obviously the heater, and the 75-gallon tank that he's in right now. He's absolutely beautiful. He's very interactive, as you can see. He loves to be around people. But again, at the end of the day, he has lost a bit of that redness on him. When I got him and I picked him up that night, he was very dark red. He presented a lot better in terms of Flowerhorn and their traits and colors. But he has lost that over the last couple days. But he will be getting that back once he gets his appetite back. He's not so stressed out, and he can just be by himself for a few days and just learn to relax. No one's going to hurt him. No one's going to bother him, and just get used to his new surroundings. One thing, I'm doing a contest over on my Instagram page. So if I get 800 followers on Instagram, I'm currently at 750. Once I hit 800 followers, I'll be giving away a $200 Amazon gift card. This has zero affiliation to YouTube or Amazon. This is just something that I'm doing as a giveaway to promote my Instagram page and to connect with more of the fish following. So if you feel like you want to go over to my Instagram page at Aquarium Talk TV and enter to win that $200 Amazon gift card, please go over there. Follow me on Instagram. I post a lot of more content on Instagram as it's easier and I don't have to edit a video. So that is it for my new video, guys. Please like, subscribe, and comment below. Share my page. Anything you can do helps. Growing page like mine. And go head over to Instagram and enter to win that $200 Amazon gift card. Again, this has no affiliation with YouTube or Amazon. I'm just doing this on my own and giving somebody $200 to support my page. What do you think, Carlos? Should somebody win $200? What do you think? Huh? What do you think? He thinks so. So that is it, guys. I'm feeling a lot better. New videos are be coming out regularly, and I'm excited to show you my next video and some new updates that I've got coming. Peace.